Videos, and today tonight my new Sony came in, my Sony A6400, and I'm pretty excited about it. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Hopefully you guys are able to hear the audio and see me pretty clear. I'm going to be looking at the comments and see if you guys come on, or if anybody pops in tonight, what have you. So I bought several new things here. I actually purchased the Sony A6400. This is what you guys are on right now. And I bought this basically for the autofocus itself. So the autofocus is incredible. And also, I bought this Rode microphone, this wireless Go here. I bought this, and this is right here. So hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Let me know in the comments if you guys can hear me, if you guys can see me, the picture. But this is the reason why I purchased this camera. This camera has the best autofocus when it comes to cameras itself. So I was really impressed when I set this up today, and it's just a matter of, you know, just staying in focus. And one of the biggest issues is I had the Canon 80D, but you can't live stream with autofocus. It just doesn't work. So I ended up purchasing this Sony A6400, and I bought the Canon. I bought the Canon G7 Mark III. I don't know if you guys can see that okay, but this camera right here, it's okay. It doesn't do the job that I'm looking for. What microphone am I using? V-gaming, I am actually using the wireless Go. I'm using this one right here. Check it out. This is the wireless Go. This is around $200. The only problem is, and I'm going to test this. Can you hear me okay? Just let me know that you guys can hear me, because I haven't had anybody say that they could hear me, and I want to make sure that you guys can hear me all right. So just put it in the comments so I can see that. But this is what I like about this camera. Check this out. Look at that. How fast is this autofocus? Fast. Really fast. Look at that. Putting this up. Boom. There it is. Here I am. Man, it's incredible. I should have bought this when it first came out a year ago. So I'm excited. The fact that I want to use this outside too, so I could do my vlogs outside. And I bought a special lens for this, and usually the lens makes a huge difference. So you can see right here, this lens right here, this lens is going to be the Sigma, and I'll show you what it is. But here, see that? This is the Sigma 16 millimeter 1.4 contemporary lens, okay? It complements this camera. I'm telling you, just look at this. Boom, focus, boom, focus. I mean, it's just incredible. 5 out of 5, absolutely. Now, I did have a problem with the Rode microphone. So the Rode microphone, the only thing is with this, and they don't tell you, is this sets up, let me take this off here, but this sets up with an external mic. And if you guys can see that here, you see that okay? See that? External mic goes in there. And this is the receiver. This is the actual receiver coming in. So as you know, I get closer, you can hear me loud and clear. Now, here is the mic itself. So this right here, I'm going to try this, and all I'm going to do is plug this in. And I was getting it to where once you plug this in, it cuts the audio out, okay? And so I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Let me know in the comments. See, as soon as I unplug it, you can probably hear me, and it cuts out. I called Rode on this because a lot of people are having this issue with the microphone itself. So, as you can see here, go ahead and zoom in on that. Here, let me show you. Right here, this has see if I can get that in there. Has 3 rings. So this is the tip, ring, sleeve. So it's called a, here, let me get this. Let me zoom in. You guys can see that. There you go. So this has 2 rings right here. Now, actually has 3 rings. It has 3 rings, and I need this to have 2 rings. They say that it's going to work. So I have this adapter right here. See if you guys can see that. Okay, that adapter has 2 rings. See that? There it is. Okay, right there. Now, what I'm going to do basically is plug in the adapter, and we're going to see if it works. So it has to go from a 3 ring to a 2 ring. This is called TRS connector. This one is the TRS connector, and you guys can see that okay? TRS connector. It has 2 rings. And so I'm going to plug it in and see if it works. So let's try it. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me now? Let me know if you guys could hear me on this. It should be working. So I want to find out if it's actually working. So let me know in the comments if you guys can hear me. Hopefully you can hear me. So, but yeah, I was so impressed. I was so impressed by just this camera, just how clear this camera is. Okay, so gaming says yes, so you can hear me okay. So we're gonna go ahead and, but anybody who has this Rode, they have the Rode, and they're trying to figure out why. And I'm gonna take it off now, but they're trying to figure out why the audio it cuts out when they connect it. It's basically what it is let me go ahead and plug this in. Basically what it is that connector. That's all it is. And so just want to let you guys know about it, since that was the only issue that I had, you know, as far as the sound and everything else. But it seems to me like the sound is nice and clear now. And hey, thanks for coming on tonight. Really appreciate it. I just figured I was just going to come on. I wanted to see how everything is working. The camera is working good. Autofocus, unbelievable on this camera. And just I'm just really impressed by this, and I think this is going to be my go-to camera now. This has the f-stop 1.4, so I get that blurry background back there. kind of brings me in. So as you guys can see right here, it's pretty good. You come back, focus in on the back. Here I am. Yeah, so, but yeah, I mean, I'm not talking shop tonight. I just figured I'd just get on, let you guys know that I did purchase this A6400. Sony is awesome. I like I said, I'm just really impressed by it. Should have bought it a long time ago. I ended up buying this Power Shot, this Canon Power Shot. I ended up buying that right there, the Mark III. The autofocus on it is terrible, terrible. And I tried to return it after 2 days, and the guy that I bought it from has a small little shop, and he doesn't honor returns. So, brand new, gonna sell it. Have the receipt, gonna sell it. I bought it for 750 bucks, and so I'm just probably gonna put it on eBay or Amazon or offer up or something, you know. So, but I was just really impressed by this camera here, and I cannot tell you enough. I'm just so excited about taking it out and seeing how it works on low light and everything else, because a lot of great reviews on it, a lot of really good reviews on this camera right here, and it's meeting up to all the expectations that I have for this. It's incredible. So another sale just popped in. It's my new ringtone, by the way. So, but V Gaming, what microphone do I use? I just explained that one. I am using the Rode Go, Wireless Go. That is the microphone that I decided to go with this. And I tested this out today, as a matter of fact, and I walked about 150 feet away from the camera and recorded it, and it was just as loud as it is right now, even at 150 feet away. And it does have to have a straight line of sight. I mean, if you get a tree in front of you, it could break up possibly if you're further away. But other than that, I mean, if you're 20 feet away and you cross some trees or something, it's not going to break up. It still has that great connection. But other than that, it's this is very nice, this camera, and I'm really impressed by this Sony A6400. And I had a choice to buy the A6500 or the A6300, but I decided to go with this one because it had a lot of great reviews on the autofocus. And if you guys could just see, simply, there it is, boom, autofocus, boom, gone, you know, and it's that fast, There you go. I mean, it's just incredible. And yeah, I was really impressed by it. But yeah, I mean, thank you guys for coming on. I really appreciate the comments. V Gaming says, put it on there for you guys. You guys can see that. V Gaming says, yes, I heard everything. Thanks. I didn't ask twice. It was just YouTube duplicating the question. Maybe, yeah, no worries. I figured I would just answer your question there. B-Del La Rufus, welcome. I know it's late for a lot of you guys here tonight, especially on the East Coast, what have you. But welcome aboard, V Gaming, 5 out of 5. Natty Van, loud and clear. Awesome. And just got to get the lighting situated a little bit, still a little bright. I got to lower it out just a little bit, but other than that, it is good. So if you guys are thinking about buying the Sony A6400, I highly suggest it. I mean, it's a nice camera. I don't have a link or anything. I'm not gonna, you know, I just figured I just kind of tell you guys about it. Really, really impressed. I mean, I was just playing around with this all day today, and here you go. I mean, just look at that. It just comes up, and you could just see Samsung on there, nice and clear, and you know, boom, there you go. 856, and then right back at you. Don't have to do anything. The autofocus, and this is great for vlogging, you know. So if you're vlogging, half of the problem is your autofocus. If you're manual focus and you happen to be turn it around and kind of want to take a shot, you got to go out there and mess with the lens and everything. And this particular lens, it's pretty awesome. I mean, this lens right here, it's a 16 millimeter f-stop 1.4, and this lens right here, I'm telling you, it's just what you can see it right here. Boom, you can see how nice that lens is. And this lens was $400 just for the lens itself. The Sony was about a little over $900 for the Sony A6400 US. And so just another toy in my collection, pretty much. So like I said, I wanted just to try it, test it out, and I actually bought this Mark III first, you know, and I figured, well, I'm gonna try it with this. I know it's a power shot. I know it's supposed to be really, really good, but I highly suggest you buy the Mark II instead of the Mark III. The Mark III has all kinds of issues when it comes to autofocus. Just terrible. Yeah, the clarity is great. Autofocus is out of this world, and I mean, right now I'm looking at my histogram on my camera, and what I really like about this one is the screen flips straight up, and so I'm able to see myself as I'm talking, and really, if I'm looking at myself here on the monitor, it's much bigger than what it really looks like. I mean, even at this point right here, it's just, like I said, it just it focuses in on me. So I could just keep coming up and boom, it just focus. I can't say anything bad about it right now. It's just, it's an awesome camera. And I'm glad I bought it, glad I purchased it, and I have no regrets. I'm pretty excited about taking this on a trip out of the country, because I know that it's going to be great when it comes to vlogging and everything else. So, but for those of you that are like interested or thinking about purchasing A6400, I have nothing bad to say about this. This is awesome. It complements it with that 16 millimeter. 16 millimeter is going to get you that wider view, and that's what I wanted. I wanted that wider view with the 16 millimeter. So that's going to be really, really nice, and I like the fact that the glass on that is beautiful. And I always like Sigma when it comes to lenses, because it's way cheaper than Sony lenses or Canon lenses. I bought, let me see here, I bought this lens right here for my Canon, and this lens right here is the this one is a Tamron lens, and this one has the autofocus, and as you can see right there, this is the 70 to 200 lens. Awesome lens, great lens, but this one was almost $1,500 just for this lens itself. And as you can see here, it's a great lens, heavy lens, heavy lens, and there you go. Load this up. Let me load this up. Here we go. There you go. That's what it looks like. That lens right there. So, but another great lens. But again, you're paying quite a bit of money for it. So, all right. But with that being said, like I said, I just wanted to test this out. Wanted to check it. It looks like it's doing extremely well. I mean, everything, the camera itself and the Rode mic complements that with the Rode mic. The Rode mic is actually really good. I do like it. The only issue, like I said, is it kind of deceives you. If you want to get that external mic on there, make sure that you have TSR connector to that instead of the TSSR. Or a TRRS, I should say. That TRRS is basically used for like cell phones, where you could connect it. You can pretty much get this and just connect this here. Like I said, this is the 3-ring, and that 3-ring right there connects, and you have no audio issues when you are talking on your cell phone. But for the Rode mic that you use for cameras, you need the 2-tip connection instead of the 3-tip, and that is the TRS connector. So, all right. Well, I appreciate you guys coming on. I appreciate you guys listening to me spill nothing. You know, I just, you know, normally don't do this, but I wanted to test out. I wanted to test out this camera, and I wanted to see how it goes live and how you guys were able to hear me. Make sure everything. I'm going to be using this for my Monday night broadcast. My Amazon Q&A on Monday nights here on YouTube at 6 o'clock. I'm going to go ahead and use this, and should be good from this point. It's great to test it tonight and make sure that works. I hope everybody has a good 4th of July weekend. Be safe out there, and enjoy your family, enjoy the weekend itself. And you know, Monday we're right back at work and making some money, hopefully. So, well, with that being said, guys, I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for coming on. This wasn't a review or anything, so I just basically wanted just to show you what this Sony A6400 does, and along with the Rode mic and this Sigma 1.4 16 millimeter lens, how clear this actually is, and what else can I say? All right, guys, we will catch you on the next video. See ya. Peace.